Hey everyone, in this video we are going to be solving this LeetCode problem 129, sum root to leaf numbers. Let's see the questions. It says you were given the root of a binary tree containing digits from 0 to 9 only. Okay, each root to leaf path in the tree represents a number. For example, the root to leaf path 1, 2, 3 represents the number 123. So we need to find the total sum of all root to leaf numbers. Test cases are generated so that the answer will fit in a 32-bit integer. Okay. A leaf node is a node with no children. So like in this example, this is a leaf node and 2 and 3 are both are leaf nodes, and in this example 5, 1 and 0 are the leaf nodes since they have no children of their own. Okay, so let's see. Here the input is given 123 and the output is 25. So how is the output coming? Let's see. The root to leaf path 1 to 2 represents the number 12 and the root to leaf path 1 to 3 represents the number 13. So if we sum 12 and 13 we get 25. So like in this tree we are calculating the root to leaf path, like this is 12 and this is 13. The left subtree is 12 and the right subtree is 13. So 12 plus 13 is 25. In this case, for this example, we can see the right subtree is 495 plus 491 and the left subtree would be 495 and 491 and the right subtree would be 40. So if we add 495 plus 491 plus 40, we would get 1026. As you can see, it's showing the same result. Okay, so there are like 3 ways we can do this problem. I would go by the iterative approach at first, and the other 2 approaches would be like doing a post order and pre-order traversal on the binary tree. But since I like recursion more, I would be using recursion to solve this problem, and we would be using depth first search approach. Since this is given as medium, but this is actually a very easy question of depth first search, DFS. So we would be using a recursive DFS solution. So the root is provided to us. So the first mandatory check we need to do is like if root is equals to null, then we would return 0. And if root is not null, we are not returning 0, then we are returning the recursive DFS answer. Recursive DFS, we would add the tree node and the current value, and the current value 0. Sorry, we are adding the root as the node. And the current value, I would explain, don't worry. I am gonna explain why we are adding 0. Public int recursive DFS tree node and int current value. So in the recursive DFS, what we need to do is first solve the left subtree, and then after left subtree we get the value from the recursive call, we would solve the right subtree. So it would go something like, first we need to do the mandatory check. It's like mandatory for all 3 problems. If node equals to null, then we need to return 0, and now we need to have the value of the right subtree. Like we need to return the recursive call from here to here, and for that we have a current value which is initialized to 0. So current value is currently 0. So what we can do is we can have something like current value equals to current value into 10 plus the value at the current node, because it's value, okay, it's value, so the value at the current node. So after calculating the current node, if the node dot right, if the right subtree and the left subtree both are null, and node dot left, if both of them are null, then we would return the current value, else return current value, or else what we can do is we can throw the tree recursively again. Okay, so what we would do is like return recursive DFS node dot left comma current value it has, plus the recursive DFS of node dot right comma current value. Okay, let's see if the code runs. This is like simple recursion. Like we are having the first, we are calculating the left subtree and we are passing the current value again into the recursive function. Then we are and after the recursive function for the left subtree is calculated, we are calculating just the right subtree. So I guess this will run. This is actually a media problem, but this is very easy problem. This is a basic DFS question, recursive DFS question, very easy. Let's see if it submits. Alright, it's submitted and it's 0 ms, that is 100% of Java Online submissions. The time complexity for this would be O of n, and the space complexity would be O of n, and the space complexity would be O of h, since we are using recursion and recursion has stack calls. So the space complexity is like O of h, where h is the height of the tree, and as you know, the height of the tree is like the distance from the root to the leaf node. This is 495. This is the height of the tree. This traversal would be the height of the tree. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked, then press the like button and subscribe, and I will come up again tomorrow with a new problem. Bye.